Hello everyone, I'm your host, Laura Ransberger, reporting to you live from Chico, CA. Here are today's stories. For our first story, we have Mrs. Cifuentes with her Parktastic Principals Report. Then, we will talk about the Big Bang Theory. We will be interviewing Mrs. G. Last but not least, we will be experimenting with soap, pepper, and water. Let's give you a fun joke while we wait for Mrs. Cifuentes. Why do we tell actors to break a leg? Because all plays have a cast. Haha, get it? Here Mrs. Cifuentes is with her.
Hi Parktastic students, it's Mrs. Cifuentes and I am excited to do this week's Parktastic student shoutouts. So our first group of students that I wanted to recognize for their excellent work this week, participating, helping others, and completing all of their assignments are 3 fifth graders, and that's Naima, Jasmine, and Brooke. Keep up your Parktastic work. We have another Parktastic student in first grade. Penny, you have been doing an amazing job raising your hand, asking wonderful questions, and sharing your ideas with all of your class. Keep up your Parktastic work. And Kinder, we have a handful of kids that are doing such amazing work. Your teachers wanted us to share that Ruby and Dane are consistently engaged and focused during their lessons. Fan Chu, you are doing a wonderful job answering in complete sentences and completing all of your work. I look forward to seeing some more Parktastic work from all of our students. I keep popping in your classes, and I'm seeing the great work that you're putting in your Google Classroom, so keep it up. All of you are Parktastic. I also wanted to send a big thank you to the students who participated in this week's Principals Challenge. There were so many great entries, and you all were incredibly creative. You are innovative, and your ideas and creativity, from robot teachers to garbage picking up planes, a pet feeder, and more. I want to hear some more of these inventions. It was super fun to see them all. So thank you all for your participation. In this week's Principals Challenge, we're going to talk a little bit more about friendship. I'm going to read a story about friendship, and then I have some questions that I look forward to hearing your responses from. So if you haven't participated in a Principals Challenge, please make sure you do so. It's really fun for me to get to see my students and hear some of your thoughts and see your faces and just hear your voices again. So keep up your participation. I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you are also. This month, we've been talking about our virtue of friendship. So remember, we learned about the octopus and that friendship means using your words and actions to show others that you care. So this week, I wanted you to think about the color. If you see this color, this is fuchsia. And the color fuchsia and lime green, mint, and tangerine are all colors that coordinate with this month's theme of friendship. These colors are bright and they're bold in their appearance. They also are energizing and uplifting, and they're likely to be considered fun colors. So it's a perfect color match to represent friendship because our friends enjoy each other and they lift one another up. So think about that bright, bold colors and all the friendship that you have, and know that near or far, all of your Parkview friends are still here thinking about you. I look forward to seeing you soon and seeing your responses on that Principals Challenge. Keep up the Parktastic work you're doing, and remember, let's all go the distance and make ourselves proud every day.
Hi Parkview students, this is Miss G, your school counselor. This year I am on campus. Unfortunately you're not, but I miss you a lot. I'm on campus Wednesday afternoon, all day Thursday, and all day Friday. What a school counselor does is I help students one-on-one. I do small groups. I do restorative justice, help kids work out problems. Of course, we had to suspend a lot of that because of this distance learning, but I'm hoping to get back soon. So what I do is I go into the 4th and 5th grade classrooms and I teach second step. this year I've had to create Google Classrooms. So I have one Google Classroom just for 4th graders and one Google Classroom just for 5th graders. And on Fridays, I have Zoom meetings. Every Friday at 1 o'clock, I have a Zoom meeting with 4th graders. And then at 1:30, I have a Zoom meeting for 5th graders. So you can join me any Friday you feel like you want. If you need to talk, if you want to ask about anything. I'm hoping you're watching the videos on the Google Classroom for social emotional learning. If you're not, you're missing out because they're really good videos, no homework, so you really don't have to do anything but sit there and listen. And then on Fridays, if you come to the Zoom, we can talk about the lesson or we can just talk about life. So you can also email me on Google Chat. I do talk with students through Google Chat. So if you want to talk to me, please email me mgock@chicousd.org. That's my email address at school, and you can email me anytime you want to. I look forward to meeting all of you. I know a lot of you already, but I know we have some new students this year, and I'm so sorry I can't meet you in person. But we're going to get back to it, I hope. See you around.
Have you ever wondered how the Earth was formed? Or our universe? Scientists don't know everything just yet. In fact, right now, they're learning new things as we speak. However, this is what we do know. The universe it all started out as a tiny point, 13.8 billion years ago. In an instant, it expanded. While it was initially very hot, fundamental particles began to form. Things like protons, neutrons, and electrons. As our universe continued to expand and cool, the first elements were formed, hydrogen and helium. How many of you have heard of hydrogen and helium? Some of you. Well, the very first stars were made up of hydrogen and helium. And as they eventually became supernovae, they ejected heavier elements into the universe. And so now you've got a whole bunch of stars and elements floating around, waiting to find homes. I can see it now, like a bowl of delicious, yummy element soup. But how did all these elements become the universe that we know today? Well, it actually took a very long time. In fact, our own solar system was only created 4.5 billion years ago. So that's, let me count, how many years after the Big Bang? You get the idea. A long time. So, our solar system started out as just a ginormous ball of gas and dust. But the force from a distant supernova and gravity pulled it all together. Our star, the sun, was the first thing formed, followed by planets, including the Earth, and their moons. And many, many, many years later came me! And so, well, there you have it, boys and girls. A whole lot of science. If you're interested in this topic, or more related to space exploration, click on this link here, or check out this link here. And now, this is Cecilia Potter, signing off.
Hello everyone, I'm Chingy Doug, here with our black pepper experiment. The supplies you will need are a bowl of water, dish soap or any other kind of soap, and pepper. Let's begin. First, we are going to put black pepper into the bowl of water. Now let's dip our finger in without using any soap. See how the pepper doesn't move anywhere? Now we're going to put a little soap on our finger. Now dip our finger into the water again. See how the pepper will disperse away from our finger? The pepper is representing our germs. This shows that germs do not like clean hands. That means that we should be washing our hands all the time. Okay, that's it for today. Remember, wash your hands and stay safe.
Well, there you have it, boys and girls. It's a wonderfully daring, beautiful world out there, and we're here to remind you, go the distance and make yourself proud.